Oh, the gods are not happy with you. The gods are not happy with you. Where the hell have you been?
Look at Mr. Sin. I'm a very busy man, and I can't just come here and tell you. I know you've been trying to get a hold of me, and well, I mean, I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I can't disclose my whereabouts. I can't disclose my hiding. Oh, you got a cute little mask key. That is nice. Did you make it from anybody in particular?
First of all, it sounds like you have a cotton in your mouth. Second of all,
What'd you say?
I don't care what the hell you made a promise to the Godfather of podcasting. The final
I don't
boss.
know what I mean for the parent.
You know what we do with less?
Hold on.
That's right. Time to drop the hammer on some people.
And look, Mommy said you can watch the movie.
What movie?
Whatever TV show you want to watch.
That's right. Victim out. Put that victim back in the cage. I'm not responsible. I got enough of my own vows.
I know you have some questions for Mr. Victor Sin. I know you wanted to know the details. So I was one of the ones that sent you my video privately in its entirety before I put it to the internet. That made me kind of again famous. You know, not but like, I'll be honest, not but like a week later after that video, that Ed Gein documentary dropped on Netflix, and everybody talking about me again. They just love me. I got this letter today. I found it. You know, I was on my way here to get the ride to this location. Very nice young gentleman gave me a ride.
Why does it sound like
he's in the trunk now? He's on us. Yeah, he's on us. I'm gonna do some craps later on.
Good some crap.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Biggerton. Do you ever carve pumpkins?
Why does it sound like you're on witness protection?
I don't know, but let me ask you, do you and your son, do you guys carve pumpkins?
I got a what? Problem?
Do you carve pumpkins?
That's right. You mutter your words. You have that fear.
Carve pumpkins. Hello?
No.
See, I don't carve pumpkins either. We carve skulls. And so that's what I'm going to do with the young gentleman that I got the sweatshirt from. It's a Halloween tradition in my family.
Yeah, but you were summoned to come in. We made an agreement and you postponed. I understand.
Well, who are you to summon me? Honestly, I mean, I'm Leatherface, you're Victor Sin, yes, but I mean, I think I'm okay, yes, I know you're the podcast assassin. But let me tell you something, Mr. Sin, I'm not a podcaster, nor am I a streamer, nor am I a dreamer. I'm in the meat industry, and I'm an artist. I make art. Beautiful, beautiful art. Fine leather products. One of a kind items, things you can't find anywhere.
A mask is so beautiful, isn't it?
Well,
look, you have the Leatherface mask, this human skin as a mask.
Well, yes, I leather, skin, hide. It can be made from many different creatures,
Listen, I'm
Mr. Victor
specific.
Sin. Many different creatures.
When I found you, Leatherface, you were wielding a chainsaw because you were so stressed out. The anxiety was on top of you, and I just shipped two things to you: THC and porn, and you mellowed down. So don't give me an attitude, or I'll cut those deliveries off.
Well, yeah, you could, but let me tell you though, I have calmed down. But as you've seen, I was making fun videos, and then I got well censored. I've been in a lot of movies. I've done a lot of things. There've been a lot of things about me. No one's ever censored me like that. And honestly, it was just a gag, folks. Like, yeah, you know. Well, we did some things with the corpse after and before camera was on. But when the camera was rolling, everything was closed and covered, and everybody was decent. It was just a funny, practical joke.
Hey, Michael wanted this time, Michael Myers, and he said he was going to kill someone alive for us. And I said, no, Leatherface comes first.
But I didn't kill anybody, Mr. Sin. I was just making a joke with a corpse. And I got suspended from YouTube for like 1 week.
Oh, yes, that video. We're going to get to that in a second. Because this is why I wanted you on. This is why I summoned you on. In front of the gods of streaming. We want to know what was your side of the
I have to
video.
say, Versace Stunner is rather quiet tonight. Would you have him smoking?
Told him not to smoke that vape, but anyways.
I don't even think he's breathing. He's really quiet over there. Looking a little red.
I told him I was mixing last night, and he did it, and that's what it looks like.
You should never drink the clear before fucking dark or something, or you won't be in the clear.
But if you put away the personal issues between us, the reason why I wanted to bring it in was because of that video. A video that I saw, which I saw two versions.
I sent you the original version because I like you, Mr. Sin. You brought me on the show before. You showed me respect. But like I was saying, yeah, I had the corpse. And yes, there was things done with the corpse prior to the camera rolling and maybe a little bit after the camera was rolling. But during the camera take, during the shot, everybody was decent. This was just a gag, for the loves, as the kids would say. And so I don't understand why I would be strike penalty hard. I mean, I come across a lot of things. I see a lot of things. I seen wrestlers kissing each other's asses. I seen a man the other day take a chainsaw and shove it up another man's ass and just go all the way to the top with it. And this scene was on the YouTube. It was with the clown. And I said, well, that's great. This is lovely. I liked it. But why couldn't I have my little comedy skit with the corpse?
Why couldn't you thought of that? Because it was like, I understand you are the original chainsaw champion.
I've shoved many a chainsaw. Listen, I've shoved many chainsaw places
and
that you didn't even know existed.
And you beat Ash. Everyone remembers you as the chainsaw god. Then all of a sudden, this guy just beats you.
Look, what I was gonna tell you, and I'm not gonna say it, I've used that chainsaw a lot. I've put it in places that you don't even know exist. Just because they don't make it onto the big screen or people want to talk about it, don't mean that they haven't found it. You got to remember when I was in my prime, it was 1978. We didn't have fancy cameras. We didn't have people with cell phones recording all this dizzy dazzle. So I did a lot of my stuff for myself. I wasn't doing these things to be found. I was doing these things because I needed to do them. It wasn't for the shock. It was for the fun. What are you going to do with that mask, Mr. Sin? What are you going to do when you put on that mask, when you become the podcaster or something? Well, let me ask you something. You know, you like to get in the mind of us killers. Let me get into the mind of one myself. What, you know, what's gonna turn? What are you gonna do face to face with these other podcasters? They're gonna make you take them out. How do you sniper them down? How do you take them down?
I take
What
them
does that
down.
look like?
I will tell you a little bit of my method of madness. I study words.
Well, like I said, there's two ways you could do that:
Study
stealthy and
words.
sly, or butchery and brutality. You know which one I choose.
I study words, and I also like study their like patterns. Like, okay, if they were, I've seen people before that heard some things about, but it's like they're pretty much they're really cool online, you know, and I'll just be like, they're not worth the problem.
Hey, you know what?
But when
A
they're
lot of people.
when they're assholes, and you know that there are people there's issues with them, and hey, you know, then you kind of pay more attention to them. I think that's human nature.
Well, you know, that's what I mean. I understand what you're saying, but again, you're living by the talking of this, and I live by the sword, Mr. Sin. So, I mean, I don't really have enemies because they don't last. You know, if someone comes around that I don't like, they ain't tomorrow's chili. Um, but you really can't do that now, can you? Or can you? I mean, you in one of the remotest parts of the world ever, I feel. They haven't invented the railroad where you at. They haven't invented freeways. You out in the middle of nowhere, maybe you can make some human chili, and ain't nobody gonna find, you know, these incidents of being any consequence.
Even their number one streamers, Vermont based, everything he does is Vermont. It's
Well,
like,
what happens in Vermont usually stays in Vermont because the people that go in there get lost.
well, I think that you know you spread the love around, that brings out tourists.
You don't have a Vermont, Texas chainsaw magic kind of guy. You just, you know, because well, most killers probably wouldn't go to Vermont. It'd be hard to hang around there. You
You
need to
know,
know the land and be able to find your way around so you can, you know, trap your prey. You all can't do that if you can't even find your own way around where you live. Never mind your prey.
I worry about my
You
own.
liked my video though, didn't you?
I thought it was great, and I thought the edited version for she put up on YouTube, I did not see anything wrong with it. Because you see girls twerking all the time, like rubbing their breasts, and it's like that's okay. But you would
They
dance.
dropped the hammer on me
You
for
would,
no reason. No reason, Mr. Singh. And you know, around the month where I become more even relevant because everybody watches my films. You know, everybody watches these Texas Chainsaw Massacres and stuff at around Halloween time. And so they still try to cut me down in my prime, and it was terrible, terrible. Over something that was a joke, a gag. It wasn't offensive. It wasn't offensive. It was just what it was.
how come you don't send me quality meats?
You want quality means?
Meats. I want quality meats.
Quality what? Meat?
Meat. Steaks.
I was coming up for your chickens.
Okay, why don't you ship me steaks? Meats. You're a butcher.
I am a butcher.
Why don't you send me steaks then? These are the questions I want to know. I'm a meat eating motherfucker. What the hell? Uh, so some more gaming is gonna be influenced, fed into my YouTube channel very soon. Check it out. Why? Because it's going anyway. So it's like we got the tools to do this, so might as well use them. That will be starting. When we start, I think tomorrow. I'll go check.
I didn't realize there was somebody still living in this house when I came in here, but that's no longer an issue, Mr. Sin.
I understand.
Sometimes the strays, like stray cats and stray puppies are stray people that just linger in a home. And, well, you got to take them out. Take them out to the old ball game. Bring them back.
I am more concerned about why haven't you been sending me butcher boxes from
If
your.
you want butcher boxes, Mr. Sin, we can do that, okay? I didn't realize you were into the delicacies of good meat. All American prime A beef. Now, we're not talking the shit you find at fast food chains or that Chinese shit that you're getting imported. I'm talking all American grade A. Everything. Domestically made, grown, fed, and fed even domestic shit.
Because
They
we
don't buy their feed from foreign countries. They buy it from right here in the good old US of A. Right down in Texas.
I know what everyone's saying. You don't know what type of meat that is. That might be human meat. You know.
Does it matter what kind of meat
How
it
do you
is?
know? How do you know what type of meat you're eating at McDonald's? Or
Let me
Wendy's?
ask you something, Mr. Sin. It's a nice night out, right? You having a good time, you having a few drinks, you with the lady, everything going pretty fine, the lights are out, you guys are doing what you do. Everything is right? A hole's a hole. Well, you eating that perfect steak and it's tasting good and delicious and it's cooked to your perfection and liking. Well, guess what? A steak is steak, meat is meat. And that is what we give. If you can speculate on our cows, our cattle, or our whatever, but it's still 100% cleaner, more organic, and more authentic than anything you're going to find in any fast food chain.
That's
And everything I know, I can tell you for a fact, out of my meat plant, is locally sourced.
That's why I stopped doing the fast food route when it comes to my videos. I'm going to start doing the local eats.
That's going to be a good time, man, because everybody likes to eat, and people need to know where to go to get those eats.
Because this is what's interesting about Windham County, Vermont. I realize we always talk about the poverty, the homeless, political standpoints, this, that, and the other thing. But what did all of them have in common?
Poverty.
They all love to eat.
Oh, I was going to say they was all poor.
Just thank you.
But no, yes, everybody loves to eat. My family sure loves to eat. We have one of the finest chefs in the world who works within our family. Us boys, we always on the prey for good quality meats.
Now, how I'm going to approach this, I do not know because to
No,
be
we can
honest,
make
to
a
be
trade,
honest,
Mr.
to
Singh.
be
I'm
honest,
willing to
to be
trade
honest with you right now, with my audience and you and Stone Out Stoner over there, when the divorce happened, it felt like a fucking smack in the chest. Like here comes Victor Sin wanting to do all these public appearances, calling balls as bingo, Victor Sin, son, it's like boom.
Well, let me ask you something, Mr. Sim. When this all hell happened, why didn't you just go to the local cemetery, dig yourself a good old girl up, and have yourself a night?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's no harm, no foul there.
Good at Deb.
Yeah.
You gonna read a chapter really quick?
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. You said you killed that kid.
I did. I thought I did.
Fucking Texas.
Now,
Fucking Texas.
kids, they always come back. Maybe, maybe I did, and maybe his name is Gage.
It was his twin brother.
Gage's brother. But no, seriously, when you got broken hearted, why didn't you just go to the local morgue and get yourself a woman of the evening? They free down there.
Yeah.
They party hardy, these girls. They go all night. You don't have to worry about feeding them, giving them water, doing much.
What's the recording date of this? Thursday?
Yeah, coroners are open 24/7. The morgues are usually the same. You get in there and you get out there with one lady, you can party for at least 2 nights before it goes sour.
Yeah.
Let me ask you ever wear another man's face?
I ever what?
You ever wear another man's face? Everybody talks about walking in another man's shoes to see how
No,
they
I
feel.
have
The
not.
real reason, the real way to know what a man goes through or a woman goes through is to wear their face. Forget about their shoes. You wear their skin. You get it. You put it on. You feel it. You
I
feel
understand.
them.
You're
You're
part
part of them. They part of you. You're combined. You're conjoined.
of motherfuckers. You know who the hell you're talking to?
It seems to me you need to fuck more corpses and wear more skin. That's what it seems to do.
Do not make me make calls right now.
Who are you gonna call? You're gonna call the sheriff's department. You don't even know where I am.
Call forces that will tell you who the hell I am.
Who are you gonna call? Ms. Voorhees? That old hoe? I heard she's good for head. Now look, Mrs.
So
Singh,
tell us what's going on in the farm.
you wanted to find the boogeyman, you wanted to find the devil of Texas, you found him. I listened to your show. I heard you talking about another serial killer the other night. That's what I heard the name was, Mr. Pickles. How many bodies does he have?
I'm just saying, Mr. Pickles thinks he's the fucking bomb.
But he's one of your favorite serial killers?
Well, mine. No, 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 no. Far from it.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, I heard weird things out of that camp.
Such as
I'm not a killer, Mr. Sin. I'm an artist. There's a difference. I make art. I put life back into the dead.
you put life back in the dead. How the hell you put life back in the dead?
Well, look at this face. Is it not alive now? But if I take it off, it's just as dead as whatever the fuck y'all looking at right now.
Getting colder, huh?
So that's how I look at it. That's how I see it. That's how I know.
Fucking show you what makes me fucking Victor Sin.
Yeah, I know you're Victor Sin. You told me your name several times on this show. As you see, my name is Leatherface. Guest. You a host, I'm a guest. I'm a guest. They're supposed to be treated like guests. Why do I feel like you treat me like a side attraction? Do I amuse you? Am I here to
Do I
amuse
have
you?
so many pictures of my kids?
I'm not sending any pictures of your kids.
No, I'm saying, like, to prove my point, to show pictures, evidence, to make you go, oh, fuck. Leatherface himself to go, oh, shit. Like,
Why? What happened now?
like, I'm fucking about to show you. I'm about to fucking show you.
Well, you can show me. Show me.
I just gotta fucking find it. Because this is like locked away, hidden, never to be found ever again. human civilization.
Who?
This is how deep this is. I can tell you, but you won't believe it. That's why I want evidence.
Well, you all show me the evidence, and maybe I will.
Because everyone likes evidence.
They never had no evidence on me or my family.
But the problem is, before my kids, I lived a fucking lifestyle. Holy shit. Meeting Chris Jericho, going to Sea Dogs games.
You were just a regular wrestling fan.
Oh, I was fucking more than that.
You were more than a fan. You were a super fan. Super fan. Super freaky. Oh.
I do not want to show. Okay. Okay. I'm going to send you personally. You still got your messenger, right?
Yes.
I mean, fucking, I was messaging you and you fucking never responded to me.
You send it to my messenger?
Yeah, sorry, I just something came across my radar that kind of distracted me.
So,
But all right, just a little bit. A little bit of peak. A little bit of the peak of the beast you are talking to right now. Before some greats, I could say, for example, like God rest his soul, Versace Stoner, decided to wear masks or dress up or anything like that. Victor Sin was painting his face, wearing masks, going to war in obstacle course racing.
oh, look at that. That's nice. That's good shit. That's good shit.
And I would tell you right now, it came from the vision of the before the WWE fucking totally ruined him. Finn Balor. You know, sometimes he came out as, you know, Finn Balor and he came out as the demon.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, the regular 5Ks or whatever. I was Victor, running the 5K. But when you had to get into like hardcore territory, it was the beast. Not the demon. Copyright the beast.
No, I like it. I like it. That's a different beast. But I mean,
So in conclusion, Mr. Leatherface, you and I are one way or another the same.
well, yes, your face might not be made of human flesh, but you still sin like the rest of them. You should come down out here and hunt with me one weekend. It would be fun. I think you would enjoy it. That would be some stress relief. I
We
might
can put
even
up
lend you one of my saws.
because the bottom line is you and I are assassins.
Well, yes, we are in certain ways. Although I don't really pick and choose my targets, I just go after the meaty ones. more of a hunter, but yeah.
I'm
But
more.
listen,
I'm
it's
more.
been great. I hear sirens and I need to go. My
Really,
brothers are waiting for me back at home, and I'm gonna head out of this fucking hellhole of a house, starting to smell like shit. I'll be out, and well, you and Versace, you guys have a great night. Thank you for bringing me on, and yeah, we will stay in touch. Look out for some more videos, you know. Maybe I bring in, and also look out for that package coming because you're gonna get some fine meats. I want to
we
know what you feel about my beef jerky.
we
Yeah.
go. Where you going, Leatherface? Don't you
Don't
want
worry
to
about where
play?
I'm going. Just worry about the beef jerky that's coming because you're gonna like it.
Don't you want to play?
I'm not running away. I told you I have to go before these cops show up here. I'm not trying to spend the night in jail. I'm not trying to have that happen. Not tonight.
Official warning. The luminous anomaly known as the mist light has been observed in multiple residential zones. Avoid all contact. If you see a light moving against the wind, do not follow it. The mist light may call your name in the voice of someone you trust. It is not them.
Come closer, I can't.
Hey, little Miss Riding Hood, you are looking good. You're everything that the big bad wolf would want. Until next time, the Victor Sim signing off. Good night, goodbye, adios.